What's up, Meta Nerds? This video is all about the TIE First Order Space Superiority Fighter. It was manufactured by Sinar Janus Fleet System, which implies that the galaxy-renowned Sinar Fleet Systems must have teamed up with a company from the Janus system, which was located in the Outer Rim. Sinar built all the TIEs for the Empire, and Sinar Janus worked together to create the First Order series of TIEs. Now, obviously, there are a lot of similarities between these and the original TIEs, and all we know is that it costs much more than the Imperial TIE Fighter, but sadly we don't have a top speed for the TIE FO. We do have its length, however, and it was 6.69 meters, or about 22 feet long, making it less than a Chadra fan longer than a TIE LN. This slight increase was due to more advanced solar collector wings, which could collect more energy for its ion engines and the ship's electronics. Radioactive gas that was to be ionized by this energy was stored underneath the cockpit, and when combined, the ions generated were fired out of PS6 twin-ion engines, an upgrade from the TIE LN's PS4 twin-ion engines. And over the decades, the laser cannons got a big upgrade from the LS-1s to the LS-9.6. They were still crewed by a single pilot and retained their ejector seat, but get this, the First Order TIEs come equipped with deflector shields. How they were able to work this into a nearly identical frame was just due to advancements in technology, which just like here on Earth, got smaller and more powerful over the years. That's the official reason for how they were able to fit it in, but for all my Old Republic fans out there, don't think about that line too much. All of the onboard targeting computers and antennas were also upgraded. All of these advancements were possible in part because the First Order was way less bureaucratic than the Empire, as it was really just a military more than it was a galactic government. This meant the people in charge were also the military leaders, and were able to invest First Order resources even more into weapons of war than under Palpatine. That being said, they did have far fewer resources than Darth Raisin's military did, and thus the First Order did not treat their TIEs as expendable. Leaders within the First Order would spin this practical matter to make them look better, and told recruits that they cared more about their TIE pilots and did not just see them as cannon fodder. In this way, they got to have their cake and eat it too, because they kept all the prestige and terror that was identified with the sight of Imperial TIEs, but upgraded it to attract new recruits, and with shields, it actually stood a chance against the T-70 X-Wing. The TIE FO was a short-range starfighter, as it still did not have a hyperdrive, and instead would swarm out of capital ships like the Finalizer or Resurgent-class battlecruiser, which was known to carry 144 of these TIEs. It's unclear how many TIE FO were at Starkiller Base, but there were definitely tons of them, which, despite their advanced tech, were still unable to stop Poe Dameron from entering the thermal oscillator within the superweapon. Well, that's it for the TIE FO, and the only other facts that we have is that on the TIE FO, the twin ion engines are actually rotated 90 degrees, so that they're on the top and bottom instead of on the sides. And that there was a TIE SF, Special Forces TIE Fighter, which has a ton of awesome extra features, which we'll talk about in the breakdown of the TIE SF. But that's it for the TIE First Order Space Superiority Fighter. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to check out our social media, or ways that you can help support this channel, be sure to check out the description down below. If you want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell icon so that you get notifications. But more important than all that, remember, the First Order really does care about you, and the Force will be with you, always.